What is ChatGPT? OpenAI's ChatGPT explained. Imagine talking to a computer and it actually understands you, not just with yes or no, but in full sentences, clear ideas, and sometimes even a sense of humor. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's not. That's ChatGPT, and today we're breaking it down so you finally understand what it is, how it works, and why it's changing everything. Let's dive in. Back in the early days of the internet, if you wanted a question answered, you had to search through pages of results. Then came Google. And now, you just ask ChatGPT and you get a full, human-like answer in seconds. But what exactly is ChatGPT? The name comes from chat, meaning conversation, and GPT, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Let's break that down. Generative means it can create new content, text, stories, code, poems, you name it. Pre-trained means it's already been fed with a massive amount of information like books, articles, and websites before you ever start talking to it. And Transformer? That's the name of the AI architecture that allows it to understand language at a deep level. It doesn't just memorize facts, it learns patterns, context, and meaning. It's like having a super brain that read the entire internet and remembers the best parts. Now, let's talk about how it works. When you type a question, let's say, how do I cook spaghetti carbonara? ChatGPT doesn't just pull a recipe from a site. It actually generates a response based on all the examples it has learned. It pieces together an original reply based on everything it knows about cooking, Italian food, and user intent. That's why it feels so natural. It's like texting a friend who knows pretty much everything. But what makes it different from older chatbots? Simple. Context. ChatGPT can remember the flow of a conversation. You can ask follow-up questions, change your mind mid-topic, or even joke around, and it keeps up. That's because it was trained not just to respond, but to hold conversations. Think of it as the next generation of search, support, and creativity. Now, let's answer a big question. What can you actually use ChatGPT for? Here's just a few real-life examples. Writing emails or documents, translating text instantly, summarizing long articles, getting help with homework, brainstorming business ideas, practicing conversations in another language, even coding apps or debugging your software. And it does all this in seconds. But is it safe? Yes and no. ChatGPT doesn't think like a human. It doesn't have beliefs or opinions. It only gives you answers based on what it's learned. That means it can make mistakes or sound confident about something wrong. That's why OpenAI constantly updates it and sets usage guidelines. It's powerful, but you should always double-check critical information. So, who made ChatGPT? It was developed by OpenAI, a research company focused on creating safe and powerful artificial intelligence. Their mission? To ensure that AI benefits all of humanity. And ChatGPT is one of their biggest breakthroughs so far. Today, people are using ChatGPT in schools, businesses, hospitals, and even governments. It's helping solve problems, automate tasks, and make knowledge more accessible than ever before. It's not just a tool, it's a new way to interact with information. And here's the most exciting part, it's only getting smarter. With newer versions like GPT-4 and beyond, ChatGPT keeps improving. It understands more, writes better, and helps faster. We're watching the birth of a new digital assistant age, and ChatGPT is leading the way. Have you tried ChatGPT yet? What was the most surprising thing it did for you? Drop your experience in the comments. And if this video helped you understand it a little better, leave a like so more people can find it. Please note that this content is for informational purposes only and does not constitute professional or financial advice.